Today is February 9th. It's 8:55 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. I've been up since about 5:30. The Lord gave me a word today. It was a rather lengthy word, so I'm just going to jump right into what He said, and then I'm also going to give you some confirmation at the end. The Lord said, "My wrath is coming upon the whole earth. I'm going to shake its foundations. Everything that can be shaken will be shaken. Earthquakes of high magnitude will tear apart the earth. Houses will fall. Cities will be reduced to dust and ash. There one day, gone the next. Storms will leave destruction in their wake. Weather patterns will shift. Extreme cold temperatures in tropical climates. Hurricanes in places that don't normally have them. Tidal waves will crash through city streets. Floods will destroy homes, property, businesses. Brush fires will spread, destroying farms and fields. Crops will be wiped out. Rain will be withheld. I will bring a drought, and what has formerly flourished will wither. Food will be in short supply in many places. There will be looting and lawlessness at every turn. People will panic. Did you think that you could escape my judgment? I am God Almighty. I give a command and it goes forth. I say who lives or dies. It is I who do these things. Even the wicked are reserved for the day of destruction. My mercy is great, but so is my wrath. Why have you not turned from your sin? Your pride will be your downfall. Who are you to defy the one true living God? I gave my life for yours. Count the cost of what I paid for you while you were sinners. I shed my blood to bring you back to me. Everything I have done is for your good, to give you a future and a hope beyond the grave. I prepared a place for you to be with me eternally, a place nothing like this one. You treat grace as a common thing, but none of you have earned it. You have no righteousness apart from me. Not one of you is good. I am a holy God who took your sin upon myself to reconcile you back to me. Your sin continues to separate you from all that I have promised. The hatred in your hearts shuts my ears to your cries. I will not hear them until you make amends, until you let offenses go and remember them no more, just like I died and rose again to do for you. I said, resist the devil and he will flee, but instead you resist me. You resist my commands. You resist my rebuke. What am I to do with a people who shut their ears to my instruction, who laugh and mock at my sacrifice, who demand a sign before they will place their faith in me? No such sign will be given. Who are you mocking? Who do you scoff at? Have you no fear of me? Those who fear the Lord hate evil. You have murder in your heart, no love for your neighbor, a slanderous tongue. You breathe out deception, flatter with lies. In your mouths are daggers. You bless and curse with the same mouth. Can pure water come from a salty spring? You break covenants. Your promises mean nothing. Every man lusting for the other's wife. You idolize yourselves and other people, making them your gods, making yourself a god, as if you have anything I haven't given you. Your beauty is vanity. It will not last. There is no lasting value in it. So prideful you are, refusing to admit your wrongs. Now I must hold you accountable. You who love your sin, you who reject my outstretched arm, you who call yourselves mine, but I do not know you. You bearing no fruit, you who show no mercy, you who hate your brother, you who look down on those made in my image, you who mock grace. I will not overlook your rebellion any longer. The door is closing for many of you. My heart breaks for your foolish, darkened hearts. I am grieved that you reject me still. After all I have done to save you, after all I have done to bring you out from under judgment, I promised you life and more abundantly. Yet many of you are choosing death. Death is the wage for your sin. I offer to pay your wages if you would just believe in me and turn away from your wicked ways. There's a way that seems right to a man, but in the end is death. Turn to me and live. Turn to me and live. Turn to me and live. Then he brought me to Isaiah chapter 15, verse 6. The waters of Nimrim are a desolation. The grass is withered. The vegetation fails. The greenery is no more. Therefore, the abundance they have gained and what they have laid up, they carry away. Then he brought me to Isaiah chapter 16, verse 6. We have heard of the pride of Moab, how proud he is, of his arrogance, his pride, and his insolence, in his idle boasting. He is not right. Therefore, let Moab wail for Moab. Let everyone wail, mourn utterly stricken for the raisin cakes of Kir Haseth, for the fields of Heshbon languish, and the vine of Sibmah. The Lord of the nations have struck down its branches. Verse 9, therefore I weep with the weeping of Jazer for the vine of Sibmah. I drench you with my tears, O Heshbon and Elealeh, for over your summer fruit and your harvest the shout has ceased, and joy and gladness are taken away from the fruitful field, and in the vineyards no songs are sung, no cheers are raised, no treader treads out the wine presses. I have put an end to the shouting. Therefore my innermost parts moan like a lyre for Moab, and my inmost self for Kir Haseth. Then he brought me to Isaiah chapter 17, verse 10. For you have forgotten the God of your salvation, and have not remembered the rock of your refuge. Therefore, though you plant pleasant plants, and sow the vine branch of a stranger, though you make them grow on the day you plant them, and make them blossom in the morning that you sow, yet the harvest will flee away in a day of grief and incurable pain. Then he brought me to Isaiah chapter 17, verse 13. The nations roar like the roaring of many waters, but he will rebuke them, and they will flee far away, chased like chaff on the mountains before the wind, and whirling dust before the storm. At evening time, behold, terror. Before morning, they are no more. This is the portion of those who loot us, and the lot of those who plunder us.